Hey Pony Pals, it's Emma and Tess from Pink Pony Studios, and today we're going to go over our thoughts on Breyer's 2020 releases. Just kind of starting with like the Horse of the Year, the traditionals, a lot of the unicorns and other things that got put out, but our thoughts on what Breyer has released so far for 2020, and I think maybe we can even include like the Premier Club stuff in there too, because we know that that's out. And actually setting it up like this kind of leaves me ample space for me to put a horse in this general area editing Emma. So on my screen, I'm because I have the catalog open on my laptop here, so we kind of have, and then she has a catalog open on her computer as well. Let's start with the 2020 Horse of the Year Fairfax. Now this was sculpted by Mindy Berg? Question mark? I know it's Spruce Mountain Studios. I think that's Mindy Berg. I want to say that's Mindy Berg. The same lady who did Duende? Yeah, I'm right. It's Mindy. It's Mindy! Cat's out of the bag. It's Mindy. So his name is Fairfax.
Now, is he a Silver Bay?
He's a Silver Bay Morgan. I want to like it. I really want to like it because I love Duende.
I think when we see things in person, we're going to get a different opinion completely. So when we do the review, when we get all these in...
Yeah, we might be eating our words come
right.
whenever these come in.
So give it the benefit of the doubt for
yeah.
now, because everything in pictures, especially what Breyer puts out, their pictures,
oh yeah,
they don't always look as nice as what they come in.
I'm not talking about color though.
No, I know. Just the sculpt or anything, just anything in general. Any pictures that Breyer puts out, typically, even in the catalog, sometimes does not do it justice.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's like the same with any Breyer stock photo, is they use such a harsh flash and weird angles sometimes that like it's really hard to get a gauge. And I think that's what's kind of going on here, because for me, his face looks weird. Like he's got a really, really flat, not so much like a flat nose profile, but underneath.
And you can't tell that in the picture, though. You really can't.
Well, I mean, like from the angle they have him at in the catalog, like the big picture, he looks flat under his chin, but then they show like the little one in the box, and that looks a little bit more refined. It just looks like maybe they sanded it too much.
The color in the box even looks different than the color on the actual picture.
Oh, absolutely. So, you know, again, things are going to be wonky in the catalog and in Breyer's stock photos.
The
birthday at the barn.
Yes, birthday at the barn. It's really adorable.
That is really cute.
A lot of like, for not necessarily for our customers, but for when we do events.
Oh yeah.
I think birthday at the barn is going to be a perfect present for a starting collector.
Oh yeah, because it's the doll. It's a classic Harper in a really nice Palomino color. A baby, and then it's a birthday cake, and then there's a little mini Winnie in a Breyer box, which I think is fantastic.
Everybody likes to do
Winnies
in Breyer boxes.
I've honestly wondered when Breyer's gonna like catch on and be like, oh, let's do this.
So they should, because they have their cats and their dogs and their animals and their fish,
the pocket
all
box
in little
stuff.
Pocket boxes.
Yeah.
So why not have a mini Winnie in
Right,
a
mini
box?
Winnie pocket box. Okay, new decorator for this year. So this is probably my favorite of these classic decorators that Breyer's put out in a really long time. I can't remember the last one that I actually really liked. Those of you who know me,
how you felt about
I
cupcake.
hate cupcake.
I hate cupcakes.
Cold boxes of cupcakes.
Yeah, like case pack, not just like one or two, like case packs, which for you guys,
which it's still available.
Six is a case pack or something. So case packs of cupcake.
And
I hate them. A baker's dozen at least of cupcakes.
We'll have more.
I hate it.
Cupcakes.
But High Tide, I like Malik to begin with, and then the fact that they made him clearwear. I'm a sucker for a really nice looking clearwear. He's blue. He's my blue. Plus, we also live by water. We live by water. Like, big water. I'm gonna put water. Cool. For those of you who've seen the beach day one, which I think, if I'm correct, because this is gonna get mirrored, it's this corner that notification will be in. Not this one. This one. Point this way. My catalog's got a load. Breyer discontinued the like stallion and foal sets, but these appear to be like, I know that one's a stallion,
Very
that
similar.
one's a stallion, that one's a mare, but they're breed specific, or like, well, I think the other ones were too, because there's like an Arab or something. Racing the Wind, which is the thoroughbred set, and then Spotted Wonders, the Nab Strepper set, and Smooth Rider, which is the Pasofino set. The coloring on all of them is nice.
Again, cute little sets for starter collectors and just even gifts.
I think, what one's your favorite out of the three?
I'd have to say the racing.
That's kind of what I'm leaning towards too, because I really like Appy's.
I like the little foal kicking up his heels too.
I'm just not a fan of when Breyer does the perfectly circular splatter Appy's. That might be just me. That seems to happen more in classic scale. Okay, yeah, and a new classic doll. Kind of reminds me of Spirit Riding Free stuff, because it's the teal and the Dreamcatcher. And
the Dreamcatcher and the cowboy hat.
Yeah, but that teal color, because that's kind of what that show's been pushing. That's like their color scheme. New unicorn on Mighty Muscle Draft is big chunky orange boy.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm excited. I think
it
he's gonna look
really
a lot better in person.
If he would have been white.
White would have been fun.
Like a gray.
Like just a traditional unicorn.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
with a gold horn.
Yes.
However, we could paint one like that.
Yeah, you can. Not we. You.
No, we.
We.
You can do it.
Don't paint.
Yes, we can.
Move along.
New mini winnies.
Yeah.
Unicorn mini winnies.
Unicorn mini winnies.
This is my favorite product of the year because they're shrunken versions of bigger sculpts. We have Laredo. I think that's how you say it. This one is Laredo. Oberon, I think, is the original name of the pink one there. And then, I mean, there's some that aren't pictured. Like, there's some that aren't.
You just went back like 5 pages.
What is that sculpt called? It's the National Show Horse, but I can't remember the name of the sculpt at the moment. And then I just know this one, the Irish Draft, as Killarney.
They're gonna be fun.
But a lot of these are shrunken porcelains, and then the other one that's new, and this is totally new. I mean, we saw them in the Fantasy Friends thing, the club, is the little rearing draft that to me kind of looks like Maggie Bennett's Mega Boom.
It's really cute.
I think that's who sculpted
They're
that.
Really
if I'm wrong, but I think it's Maggie's Mega Boom. There's a new classics camping set.
Yep, the
which is
tent
cute.
Actually green as opposed to the tealy blue color that the old one was. So
that was a traditional set.
Oh, okay. A little bit more outdoorsy though. Looking than.
Yeah, and then it comes with a camera and a doll.
Cute.
Yeah.
New animal hospital.
Stablemate time. Yeah, new deluxe animal hospital with a donkey, a cat, a goat, a dog, and then the horse and foal. And this one's blue instead of red, which I like. I think that's more realistic looking.
Blue and white.
Because I don't know of anybody that has a red roof on their vet clinic like that.
Usually red walls.
Yeah.
Black roof, for a barn type.
Right. No new Stablemate singles this year, but we are getting a deluxe horse collection that has a lot of new molds in it.
The jumper.
Darwin's and the jumper's not new.
Oh, it's not?
Nope, that's old.
Oh,
that's
I've never seen it as a stablemate.
They haven't used it for a while. I used to have one.
As a stablemate?
Yes. God, that's old. That's a G2 stablemate.
Just don't remember it.
I had one. I had an Appy one. They use it all the time, but not typically like in a set like that. It's got Darwin and Murado and is it Darley, the Arab? And those are all new molds. Plus they're all just really nice colors. Like they've got a lot of range. And I am very happy there's only one Pinto in that set. That is character development, Brian. Because I remember a couple of years ago, it was like, you get a Pinto, you get a Pinto.
Everything was, everybody gets a Pinto.
Everybody gets a Pinto. Moving on. Again, only one Pinto in these stable surprise sets, which are
these
4
are all new surprise sets.
Yeah, they're very similar to the mare and foal barn sets that Breyer did, except these are like a blind bag type, where they come in like a little surprise box. So there's it looks like
still shaped like a barn.
Yeah, it's the same like packaging, but you just can't see. So it looks like we have, I think that mold's name is Dungaree, that Pinto. And then the Pinto Scratching Baby. There's a metallic Palomino Grayson. Looks like a buttermilk buckskin done on a new warm blood mold. And then a red roan Icelandic. So those will be really fun. I kinda want the Pinto. I really like Grayson though too. So we'll see. Also, more stablemate news is the Mystery Unicorn Foal Surprises. I think is really fun because I liked when they did the regular full surprises. They were neat sets.
They come in a little box with a little castle.
Yeah, they come in a little castle. Like, the other ones were just like a barn door that you could open, but I like that these are a castle. So far, the most popular one is the one with the Ambrose out. I mean, who's surprised by that?
Not me.
One. No, I don't think anybody's surprised by that. However, my favorite is the pink Pinto Warmblood. I just really like...
know what all the babies are going to look like inside.
Especially because there's a new baby mold.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new baby mold, and we'll get there.
Baby.
No.
Oh.
That's been a mold.
Okay.
But no, there's a new, like, striking out baby. I'll show you it when we get to the Suncatcher ones. It's in the Suncatcher set. So we're thinking that maybe that'll show up in these. Could be wrong, because maybe they won't use it twice. But they're using Alborozo like 3 or 4 times this year in the regular run lineup alone. Not to mention the Stablemate Club.
Right.
So who knows? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 already right there. Okay, yeah. So the Suncatcher Stablemate horses. They've done a Suncatcher set before, just not with unicorns, and I've kind of been waiting because once they put out the clearwear, they're technically clearwear, the set with the Albie, the Grayson, the Warmblood, and then the Magnolia was in there too. I knew, I'm like, oh, eventually they're gonna do something with those for clearwears. So those are the same 4 that they have in this set, but then if you look closer, there's a little baby that's like striking out. I actually I've never painted those kinds of horses, so I'd be interested to like get some, because you can get translucent paint.
Right.
And try painting them, like airbrushing them and see what we could come up with.
That would be a fun thing to do for our 4-H members, is to get packs of those and have them do the Suncatchers.
Because then these are the regular horse Suncatchers. They're not new, but the regular horse Suncatchers.
They could have a choice between unicorn and regular. That would be kind of a fun. All right.
Moving on.
Celebrating the decades.
Traditional horses. So Breyer has decided that they're going to do a 70th anniversary Gambler's Choice assortment.
Wow. Trouble.
Yeah. Especially because, like, and hear me out, they're Gambler's Choice for us.
Right. They're not.
We don't pick what we get.
3 of one or 3 of the
so,
other.
Like, you guys,
a 6-pack.
You guys ordering from us, you gotta understand that, like, as of right now, when we're filming this, we've put an order in for a couple case packs of these.
Case packs are like 6 per pack.
Case packs are 6 per pack, but we have no idea what variations we're gonna get. Breyer has not even told us how many case packs. Like, okay, like, so for the stablemates, you're guaranteed 1 chase piece per so many case packs, or per so many boxes. And Breyer has not said anything along those lines regarding these. So I have a feeling that and this is just my thoughts, I have a feeling that the Indian pony and the Andalusian are going to be the most popular. Like, that's going to be what they send the most of.
Right.
That's going to be what the highest numbers
essentially,
are.
there's 5 horses there.
There's 5 horses.
We don't know for sure if the bonus horse will be in one of the 6 packs.
Yeah.
Like, if they're going to pack two of a certain one in the 6-pack.
Because ideally,
and then throw a bonus horse in per 6-pack.
Right.
No clue.
Ideally, that would be the thing. It's like you would have one of each, which is 4.
Right.
And then they'd toss in an extra of 1.
And then
a bonus.
Ideally.
Yeah, ideally.
But we'll see when we open those 6-packs.
So out of all of them, definitely the most popular among collectors is the Palomino Hamilton. Now, if you guys remember our Breyer Fest speculation video, I called this. I remember telling people, because it leaked onto Breyer's website, or they started offering the calendar or whatever, that there's this Palomino Hamilton. And I thought to myself, I said, that looks way too much like the clock horse for it to be a coincidence. And if you check out, which I think I can throw up a shot here of like the back of the box of what his box is, they do say his coloration is inspired by the clock horse. You had to kind of look close. He's got a Breyer blue and yellow ribbon. You can't tell me that wasn't the clock horse. I really like the chase piece, which is unfortunate.
Right.
Which, hopefully people will not scalp people for the chase piece. I can be hopeful. I can dream.
Dream on.
Dream on, yeah. But otherwise, I guess my order of favorites goes Hamilton, the chase piece, the Appy, the Fighting Stallion, and then I don't care for the Andalusian Stallion. it looks too much like the Hero's Surprise.
I think the only two that I particularly like is Hamilton and the Chase Piece.
Yeah.
I'm
not a vintage person.
I'm not a fan of the Indian Pony. I'm not a fan of Illusion
I
or
just,
the Fighting Stallion. I'm just...
I guess what I would say for the Fighting Stallion, I'm not a vintage person. A lot of you know that. I like the color, but I'm not going to buy something for the color if I don't like the mold. That's just my take on it.
I like how they did it, though, because they are saying celebrating through the decades.
Oh, absolutely. So they've done, you know, the Fighting Stallion is 1950 and 60, Indian Pony is 70 and 80, the Andy is 90-2000, and then the Saddlebred is the 2010 to present. And then the Chase Piece, that horse kind of falls into 2010 to present, I think.
Right.
Or maybe not.
Is that the Smarty Jones?
Yeah, it is Smarty Jones. I think he might actually be earlier than that. Because, he is earlier than that.
Breeds of the World, they call him this time.
Yeah. Yep, Irelia and Favori Irelia gift set. So, again, like with the Andalusian mare and foal they had last year, they're picturing the horse as a foal with its mother. So,
however, do they state in this one that the foal is no longer that color? Or
yes, they do.
They do state in this
one.
Which
they did not.
They did not.
In the other one. So there were a lot of people who went to Breyer Fest to meet Fantasia and Gorzosa and found out that,
this horse
grew up.
A horse of a different color.
Yeah. But I like that they're using this mare and foal set. I've been waiting for one of these for a while because, as some of you know, I painted a lot of the Christmas horses that came out 2018. And I like that mold a lot. So that was really exciting for me because I'm like, ooh, opportunity. Because they're cool. OF, though, I wish, when Breyer does their flea bitten gray, I really wish they'd shade the eyes more. Please.
Well, you can see even on the actual horse how shaded the face and the eyes are.
Right, because that's where the skin's the thinnest. Right. You're not going to get flea bites all the way up into the eye. My favorite traditional release is the Chestnut Geronimo from the Ideal series. And I think this is really neat. It's a collection inspired by the art of Oren Mixer, who is a very famous horse painter. I like the Geronimo mold a lot. I really liked Ambrose that just came out. We can kind of sneak that in here. Let's talk about Ambrose a little bit. I think that was a really cool release. I'm a little unsure about how well it's going to place in the show ring because sometimes Geronimo doesn't hold up.
How many did they make of those?
350. And they're all painted in New Jersey.
See, and that's where I think part of the dilemma was with a lot of people wanting Ambrose was that there was 350 made for $300.
Yeah.
That's an awful lot of money for a horse that there's 350 out. And I can see, I personally would not pay for that. I personally, when I pay $300 for a horse, expect it to be one of maybe 5 or one of 3. To have 350 of them out there and pay $300 a shot, I personally can't. I can't personally justify that.
I understand that,
but it is a cool option, and I'm not seen Breyer do anything like that before. So
I was all for that. I would have bought that. Now my reasoning for why to buy it, because I can acknowledge why you would be like, oh no, that's too much for a horse of that much quantity. It was painted at the New Jersey factory, which is where they paint the raffle models, the auction models, so they've got talented, really skilled painters. And my other reason is it's designed by a really well-known hobby artist. For those of you who know Mila Pierce, Half Fast Farm Studio, she did the color design and everything. So, you're basically supporting, yes, you're supporting Breyer, but you're also supporting, hey, the faster this sells out, the better the chance that Mila's going to be back painting. And Mila's appies are, top notch. So that would be my reasoning, is because you're probably going to get a pretty good show horse. And from what I've seen of people who have bought them, the quality control has been A+. No masking flaws.
Once nothing. They get that out there that the quality was
connoisseur quality,
perfect, then they'll have potentially more of these, and people will scoop them up right away.
It sold out in 2 hours.
Right.
Okay, next, regular run traditional, we have Stingray. Look, to me, from these pictures, and again, I'm sure it's Breyer's Flash, looks nothing like the horse. The horse is a dark sooty Palomino. And yes, I get sooty Palomino from this, But I can also see where a lot of people would think this is a flaxen chestnut.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's so red.
It's going to be one of those where we're going to have to see it in person when
Yeah.
it comes.
But Breyer's flash tells a lot of lies.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know. But also, I would have put him on Bobby Joe.
Yes, because he is a barrel racer.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I like Morgan Kilbourne's stock horse.
Oh, yeah,
here.
there's nothing wrong with the mold. It's just that sometimes
I personally would have put it on.
they can find a better mold for the horse that
Yeah.
they're portraying.
Oh, yeah. Next up is the Sable Island horse. There was a lot of, like, this was the first, like, sneak peek they put out, and I was really hoping for an Exmoor pony or a Dartmoor pony because their theme this year for Breyerfest is Celtic. So, but maybe they're saving that for Breyerfest. Again, I'll refer you guys to the video, the prediction video that we did. You know, hoping that the Welsh mare and foal would be an Exmoor Dartmoor pair or whatever. The coloring on this one actually looks really nice. I really like the coloring on this one. I'm also a big fan of the Cree mold. I love my beachcomber. I just haven't found, and actually I had Chanel for a while too.
Right, you did.
And that was a really nice one. I have a hard time finding colors that I really like on this mold. Avatar's Jazzman on the Flash mold. And some people have brought this up before, and it's no fault of the horse, obviously, but it looks just too much like Little Texas. Maybe I can put up a, like, side-by-side, but it just, to me, looks too much like Little Texas. The horse, the horse is super cool.
Very dark compared to the picture that it's portraying.
Right.
So...
Right, I don't know.
We didn't order any of him. We didn't have any...
no interest in this one.
No interest in that one. Not saying that we're not going to have them in stock just for this round of orders, which...
Right.
We've got a round of orders almost every month, but...
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna move on to the Gangstas, Tony DePony and Bugs Maloney. Why did you use these molds?
I know.
They're not good.
No, they didn't do those
They
ponies
didn't
justice.
do those ponies any justice. And they're also really dark. I don't think the real ponies are that dark. I can put up probably a comparison photo of the real ponies and the models, but they're not that dark. Why didn't you discontinue Pink Magnum and put this on Bouncer?
But they're team ponies, for one.
They're driving ponies.
Driving ponies.
They're standing still.
So, there's no new tack.
Yeah, why we need a new cart, Breyer.
Why didn't we have, with these driving ponies, the attachments?
Driving tack and and a doll and a cart.
Yep. That would have been awesome.
Missed opportunity, but mid-year? Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, we've certainly noticed it, that there has been a lack of tack and dolls that have been put out. Yep. Like the last year they had Hunter Ryan and the stable set, and this year nothing. So we're wondering if maybe that'll come mid-year. Alright, I'm gonna look up the Stablemate Club so far. Okay, Klaus. Love Klaus. I love Klaus.
Cute.
Very cute. Sultan.
Sultan's cute
Sultan's
too.
cute too. I'm not a vintage person, but that's one of the molds that I do like.
I'm just gonna cut back on my minis this year.
We have so many minis.
Well, we only have 1 or 2 shows that we can actually show minis at. A lot of shows don't have mini divisions.
Well, they don't have mini divisions, but
and then
sometimes minis can compete against the big ones.
And they have, and I do have a couple of them that have done really well against the big ones. But unless you have a mini class, it's like some judges just don't place them. So then along with that, there's a Chestnut Pinto on the Little Cantering Warm Blood. I like that one. A Rainbow Clearware Cob, which is interesting. I'm excited to see it. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'm excited to see it. There wasn't a decorator in the other batches.
Yes, there is.
What?
There's always a decorator.
Well, what did we get that was a decorator?
This year?
Yeah.
There was a decorator thrown in at the Gambler's Choice. And...
Yeah, but not a Gambler's Choice, just a straight up decorator in the runs.
Why would they skip a year?
I don't think
there was one in the Gambler's Choice.
Yes. That'll give you. The Gambler's Choice always has like some form of a decorator. But not just a straight up stablemate decorator.
It's so odd.
This year
but we did, last year we had the Rainbow Mule in the Gambler's Choice.
Right, in the Gambler's Choice.
So that's really...
So is that one going to be part of a Gambler's Choice?
No, the Gambler's Choice is Alborozo.
Well, then there you go. That they're actually giving us a decorator on that mold.
Yep. So the Gambler's Choice is Alborozo. And there's a Palomino Sabino, which is my least favorite. I like them all, but that's my least favorite. And then it's a Bay Blanket Appaloosa, a Rose Gray, Dapple Rose Gray, and then a teal and purple Pintaloosa Unicorn.
That's gonna be cool.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a neat year, and then just today, as of when we're filming this, today they announced that there's gonna be an optional Stablemate Club horse for the 70th anniversary Breyer, which is the mini Clydesdale Stallion in a Resist Dapple Gray. I want to see it in person, but do I want to keep it? Probably not. Like that's my thoughts. Like I want to see it.
Never know when you see
I want
it.
to see it because I hate Resist Dapple. I don't like it. I also don't like that mold very much. And then the last Stablemate Club horse is a performance stock horse by Maggie Bennett. I love Maggie. Hi Maggie. Please watch her video. But no, I love Maggie Bennett a lot, so I'm really excited to see what that's going to bring. If you guys don't know, Maggie sculpted American Dream, and she regularly does micro minis. She has a micro mini club. So go check Maggie out if you guys don't know about Maggie already. Premier Club. I'm so excited for the Premier Club this year because we have the first sculpt that they released, and I cannot remember his name, and I'm not going to look it up now. Editing Emma. First Premier Club horse is a buckskin Ackeltique, sculpted by Heather Polio and painted by Amanda Brock, which I'm very excited for because he's really cool looking. Although he looks like he's going to be a massive shelf hog. He's long. Looks like he could be just as long as Ruffian. And curved, which will be even more fun.
So that takes even more space.
That'll be more fun. But he's really neat looking, so that'll make up for it. And then the other two sculptors we have for the Premier Club this year are Lynn Fraley and Kylie Parks, which is very exciting for me because these are like three of my favorite artists. And then finish work. We already know Amanda Brock is doing the Ackeltique, and then it was just announced the other day that one of the other models will be an Appaloosa done by Stephanie Baylock, who is just an excellent, excellent painter. So I'm very excited for that. And one more thing I want to talk about, because this may go up before the zebras or not. If it does, whatever. But we got to talk about the Christmas candy zebras. And I'm just gonna say it right now, that Stone did it first. But I love them both. If you guys have seen the collection video that I put up before this, because that'll definitely go up before this, I have the lime fruit stripe foal. And I love her to bits. But I also really love the Breyer zebra. And I have been begging Breyer.
And you know what she's gonna get, don't you?
I don't know if I want the green
Coal.
Okay. Emma rant
Depends on how
time.
naughty or nice you are. You can get coal in your package that's sitting on the doorstep right now as we
There are
speak.
500 of each color: blue, gold, green, and red, and 12 coal. I do not want coal. And now you guys are probably going, why don't you want coal? That's the rarest one. There's only 12. I don't like it. And I don't want to hunt down one of the other 4. I just want my rainbow zebra. Please.
Oh boy.
Please, I'm desperate. I was really surprised that I liked all 4. Because I'm not normally a yellow person. When Stone did the fruit stripe zebras, the green was my favorite, followed closely by the blue. The red was okay. The orange was pretty interesting, and I did not like the yellow. I'm sorry, Courtney. I do not like the yellow fruit stripe
You
zebra.
take what you
But,
and you'll let
but,
unless it's coal.
But I'm gonna throw this in there. The fact that the Christmas candy zebra for Breyer is gold and not yellow makes me like that more. And a shout out to, I know it's Lauren, I'm probably gonna butcher your last name and I'm very sorry. Is it Hoeffer? Hoeffer? Hafer? Maybe? Lauren, You did an excellent job designing the zebras. I follow your work regularly. She's also the one who did Bisbee and Nevermore and a lot of recent decorators for Breyer. And miniaturized all your lovely Halloween stablemates. That's her. So we really, really like Lauren's work. So I was very excited to hear that that's who designed the pattern for the zebra.
I don't mind if I get cold.
I do. I think we're going to end this video here because I'm pretty sure we've gone over...
Covered it all?
Everything?
For now?
Yeah, for now. Watch, as soon as we put this out, or like as soon as I go to edit this, like more stuff is going to happen. So editing Emma, if anything...
Yeah, because Breyer Fest tickets come on sale.
If anything happens between now, which is... I'm going to say the date. Now, December 31st. If anything happens between December 31st and whenever I get around to editing this, put it here. Cool! Alright. Thanks, Pony Pals. It's been another fun video. If you want to maybe tell us what one of the 2020 horses is your favorite, you can drop that below. What are you looking forward to from Breyer and Stone in 2020? And in the meantime, we'll see you in the next video. Bye! My rage knows no bounds.